Nobody tells you this about your 20s. There's a strange phase in life where everything is supposed to be beginning, but nothing feels certain. Your 20s. People talk about it like it's exciting. Freedom, opportunities, discovery. And on the surface, that's true. But beneath that, there's something else. Something quieter. Something most people don't talk about. Confusion. Not loud confusion, but a subtle, constant uncertainty. You wake up, you go through your day, you talk to people, you make plans. But somewhere in the background, there's a question that never fully goes away. Am I doing this right? It doesn't matter how much you achieve or how busy you stay, that question lingers. Because for the first time in your life, there is no clear path. No one is telling you what to do next. No structure, no guaranteed direction, just choices. And that sounds like freedom, until you realize something important. Too many choices can feel like no direction at all. This is one of the first truths about your 20s that nobody prepares you for. You were raised in a system that told you exactly what to do. Go to school, pass exams, move to the next level. Everything was structured. Everything was clear. Even your progress felt visible. But now, that system is gone. And suddenly, you are responsible for your own direction. And that's where things become difficult. Not because you lack ability, but because you were never taught how to choose your own path. So you look around. You see people doing different things. Some seem successful. Some seem ahead. Some seem like they have it all figured out. And without realizing it, you start comparing. You measure your life against theirs. And slowly, that quiet question grows louder. Am I falling behind? This is where the pressure begins. Not from reality, but from perception. Because what you're comparing is your internal uncertainty to someone else's external appearance. And that comparison will always make you feel like you're losing. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said that people are not disturbed by things, but by the way they interpret them. And in your 20s, interpretation becomes everything. You can see someone succeed and feel inspired, or you can see the same thing and feel like you are failing. The event is the same, but the meaning you give it changes everything. Another truth nobody tells you about your 20s is that you will feel lost. Not once, not briefly, but repeatedly. There will be moments where you think you understand your direction, and then suddenly, you don't. You will change your mind, change your goals, change your priorities. And that can feel like failure, like inconsistency. But it's not. It's exploration. It's how clarity is built. Because clarity does not come from thinking about life. It comes from experiencing it, from trying things, from failing, from adjusting, from realizing what does not work, so you can slowly discover what does. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the mind becomes what it repeatedly focuses on. And in your 20s, if you constantly focus on being behind, you will feel behind. If you constantly focus on confusion, you will feel lost. But if you begin to focus on growth, on learning, on small progress, something changes. Your mindset shifts. Instead of asking, "Am I failing?" you begin to ask, "What am I learning?" And that question is far more powerful because it moves you forward. Now here is something deeper. Your 20s are not just about building a life. They are about building yourself, your mindset, your habits, your discipline, your awareness. These things matter more than quick success, because success built without foundation does not last. But most people don't see this. They chase results, money, status, validation. And when they don't get it quickly, they feel like they're falling behind. But what they don't realize is that they are still in the phase where foundation matters most. This is the stage where you learn how to think, how to act, how to respond to failure, how to handle pressure. And these lessons take time. They are not instant, they are not visible, but they are essential. Another truth nobody tells you is that you will doubt yourself more than you expect. You will question your decisions, your direction, your abilities. You will wonder if you are capable, if you are making the right choices, if you are wasting time. And that doubt can be heavy. But here is what you need to understand. Doubt is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are thinking, that you are aware, that you are trying to find your path. The problem is not doubt. The problem is letting doubt stop you. Because if you wait until you are completely sure, you will never move. Certainty comes after action, not before. So you move, even when you are unsure. You try, even when you don't feel ready. You continue, even when things don't make sense. And over time,
That uncertainty begins to change. It becomes experience, and experience becomes confidence. Slowly, quietly, you begin to trust yourself. Now here is something that may be difficult to accept. You will make mistakes, not small ones, real ones. Decisions you regret, opportunities you miss, things you wish you had done differently. And for a moment, it will feel like you have failed. But those mistakes are part of the process. They are not the end. They are feedback. They show you what doesn't work. They shape your judgment. They refine your direction. And without them, you would not grow. So don't fear mistakes. Fear staying the same. Fear avoiding action. Fear wasting time in hesitation. Because time is the one thing you cannot recover. And this is where everything becomes clear. Your 20s are not about having everything figured out. They are about figuring things out. They are about learning, adapting, growing, becoming. And that process is messy, uncertain, uncomfortable, but necessary. So if you feel lost right now, if you feel behind, if you feel unsure about your life, understand this. You are not alone. You are not failing. You are in the process. And the process is exactly where you are meant to be. If this message speaks to you, subscribe to Iron Mind. Because here, we don't chase quick success. We build something deeper. A mind that can handle uncertainty. A mind that grows through pressure. A mind that doesn't break when things are unclear. An unshakable mind. An iron mind.